Alright, so we got Venom number 6. I think this is the end of the God arc. I'll get into that. It's a recommend if you're not looking for spoilers and stuff. This is probably, I think, the best book at Marvel right now, to be honest. I think this is the best. Written by Donny Cates, who... The guy's talented, man. So is the artist in this book is really good, too. Solid art. Like, as soon as you open it up, let me go... I don't know if it's right on the first page, but, like, check that out, right? So, that looks awesome. I'm telling you, this book is so good. So worth following. I think if you're going to get like one Marvel book, this is it. Because you really can just read this. You don't need any other books. It doesn't tie in any stupid events, as far as right now goes anyway. You can literally just read this. I know they're putting out like First Host and all this garbage. I'm not reading that crap. You don't have to read it to know what's going on here. It probably helps. In my opinion, who cares? I don't read any of that stuff. It's not written by Donny Cates either, so I'm not interested. So, like, what's going on here in the last issue, if you remember, there was Rex. So he was like another symbiote. He'd actually consumed his host over time. And he, like, merged with Venom to kind of give them more power. I'm not quite sure how that works, but whatever. I'm willing to let it go. So, I mean, like, look at this. This is some sweet-looking art. I love this book style. Really nails Venom. I guess Donny Cates has been a fan for a long time, I guess, and this is like his dream job. I also love how he talks. Like, it's almost like reading a novel in a lot of ways, and some of the ways he does dialogue, and I think that's really good. So what happened was they're calling the God symbiote, and they're going to do like a last stand, and they have a big final battle with him, and Venom kind of gets the upper hand on him. Oh, God, I can't wait for this book to come back. Like, it's always like, it takes a special book to just burn and destroy, and you can't do it with every book. Like, some people can, and that's good, but like, this book is going to be a trash fire. Oddly enough, something about that, I just... Anyway, so it's kind of an anticlimactic ending because they just start fighting him, and he absorbs the two symbiotes up, takes them in, but he also takes in their like a bunch of bombs, and it was really cool. So they shock him, and Rex kind of just tangles him up. And what happens is they pretty much shove him into like a furnace. And what happens is the whole time he's like keeping himself pressed up to it, and he's telling the symbiote to keep him alive the whole time. And he's just like burning the whole time. And something happened. You can see his eyes are all black. And he's like telling him to turn off his pain receptors, and he passes out, and the book just kind of ends with them, like the symbiote kind of like in a puddle of goo. And that's pretty much it. I also like how he talks here. He's like the symbiote being endearing to him. This is a really good book. I'm always surprised every time I read it because it just keeps getting better and better. So we'll see where he goes with it. I'm going to keep going with it because it's just been good. This is like one of the few books that I actually look forward to every time I find out it's coming out. And what's the best thing, like I always say, like, you can just read this book. You don't need to read anything else, which is very nice in today's day and age of $4 books, you know? So, I mean, they add up quick, especially if you like to read a bunch of books. So it's definitely worth checking out. I think this 6 issues, because it looks like it is over according to the end of the book. We'll see, but if this should be like a 6-issue trade paperback, if you weren't reading it, then I would suggest checking it out that way, because it's well worth it. Well worth it. I hope he's on the book for a while, because this whole team, leave the whole team on the book for a while, because they're doing a great job on art, colors, story. Everything is firing on all cylinders in this book. It's really good. Really good. So anyway, that's all I got. Check out my Patreon if you're enjoying my content. Follow me over on Twitch, Yellow Flash Comics. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you're reading this or if you're thinking about it. What do you think about Donny Cates? I think he's a really good writer. He writes almost, like I said before, it's like reading it, like almost the way he writes is like a novel. The way he describes things, it's really good. And like, he's not a one-trick pony, because we've seen him do this, and then if you look at this book and Cosmic Ghost Rider, man, they're like night and day differently in the type of books they are. And the guy just gets it. He's just good. Anyway, yeah, like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff, you know. And, yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.